If you've been looking at greenhouse costs, you've probably seen greenhouses range from anywhere from a couple $100s to well into six figures. To make sense of that range, we want to cover where those budget ranges fall into six different tiers that represent what might align with your goals. Tier 1 is the seasonal hobbyist up to $2,000. Tier 2 is the practical grower up to $9,000. Tier 3, the intentionally designed asset, up to $25,000. Tier 4, the high performance semi-custom, up to $50,000. Tier 5, the architecturally adapted, up to $100,000. And Tier 6, the fully custom bespoke dream, over $100,000. Tier 1, the seasonal hobbyist. Usually these structures are between $500 to $2,000 for the structure from big box stores and can be purchased online. This is great for first-time gardeners testing out the idea of a greenhouse, and often means that this is a lightweight structure prone to wind and snow damage. Most cases will not require a contractor because it just does not make sense to pay for contracting on such a cheap kit. Tier 2 is the practical grower. These often range between $2,000 and $9,000 for the structures and are best for gardeners wanting reliable function without architectural focus. These are great for extending seasons or even getting year-round use, and often use polycarbonate or polyethylene. They can take moderate wind and snow capacities and are often able to be built either DIY or with contractor help. Tier 3 is the intentionally designed asset, often ranging between $9,000 to $25,000 for the structure. These are best for homeowners wanting permanence and visual integration. They're used for serious seasonal or partial year-round growing with heavier frames with improved sealing. This is often when you see tempered glass or upgraded polycarbonate being used with concrete knee walls and slabs. The engineered drawings are often required and full professional installation is recommended. Tier 4 is for the high-performance semi-custom greenhouse, ranging between $25,000 to $50,000. These are often for growers in extreme climates needing reliability. This offers true year-round growing, with engineered frames for high snow and wind ratings and multi-wall polycarbonate or double pane glass. This is a tier that often has advanced automated climate systems and requires precise installation to make sure those systems work well. Tier 5 is for the architecturally adapted greenhouse, ranging between $50,000 to $100,000 for the structure. These homeowners prioritize aesthetics and cohesion. This often means that there's an architect involved that lets the greenhouse seamlessly be part of the home or the landscape. These are always year-round and lifestyle integrated spaces. This requires custom coordination with builders and designers to ensure that the quality of build matches the quality of structure. Tier 6 is the fully custom bespoke dream. This ranges between $100,000 to $300,000 or more for the structure. These are for clients seeking total control and uniqueness, used for full-time living and growing environments. These are fully custom engineered structures specialized with glazing and geometry that hides mechanical systems and complements luxury homes. This is requiring white glove style construction that takes pride in the details. When considering pricing for systems and construction, it can have a wide range depending on your goals for growing. Anywhere from a couple $100 that matches the tier 1 greenhouses to $100,000 on systems and construction are normal. On the low end, it means often that you're anchoring the greenhouse down. You might have water stubbed to the greenhouse. And on the high end, it's full automation, where there is a full foundation, a pad, an automation system that does irrigation and temperature control, as well as humidity control. A good rule of thumb is whatever you're spending on the structure will frequently be spent also on the systems and construction. Additional pricing to consider includes contractor travel, which can range easily between $750 to $1,200 per day, depending on the location. Utilities, which includes running power, gas, or water, which often costs thousands of dollars up front. Interior build out, which includes beds, benches, finishes, layout, and other interior design aspects that might bring your greenhouse to life. And finally, gardening commitment. To make sure the investment is worthwhile, consistent weekly care is essential, and the greenhouse only performs if it's actively used. When it comes to your greenhouse, there's no right answer for one size fits all. Usually there's a greenhouse that fits within your budget for the goals that you have. A well-chosen greenhouse should feel aligned not just with how you plan to use it this season, but for many years to come. Most greenhouses that we deal with fall in the range of about tier 3 to 5. Those are greenhouses that oftentimes the kits are around $30,000 to $60,000. Those are what makes sense for a lot of customers in residential situations to hire a professional contractor. When you come to Monarch, we would love to quote your project, show you what tier maybe makes sense for you, and make sure that your project goes well.